Hi, this is Rick Schneider, your master Sudoku instructor, and today uh, this version of Sudoku tips and strategies is going to be a clarification of the X-wing technique. I'm going to clean up the definition a little bit and give you an actual real-life example of how you'd use it in a puzzle. So I'd like to thank Phyllis for writing in and asking for this clarification. I went back and looked at it, and boy, Phyllis, you're exactly right. This thing is not clear the way it's written. So I'm going to clean that up, and as I said, we'll actually use it in a puzzle here. So let me get the definition up here, and I'll just go through it with you. The X-wing technique. The X-wing is a circuit. The structure is always made up entirely of right angles in the form of a rectangle. The X-wing has two rows in which a given candidate is restricted to the same two columns. So as you can see here, where we've marked the cells with a capital N, that lays out the structure of a rectangle. Emphasis. Rows containing three or more of the search candidate cannot be part of the X-wing structure. Number 4, in every X-wing, there will be exactly two cells in each of the two rows which make up a section of the X-wing pattern. These are the cells at the intersection with the columns of the X-wing where the circuit changes direction. Number 5, these four cells of the X-wing make up two sets of locked pairs. Now, by definition, locked pairs are mutually exclusive of each other. What that means is that in this example here with the capital N's, if one of these takes the value 6, then the other one cannot take the value 6. And if we're searching among them for the value 6 and one of them takes a value other than 6, then the other cell in the locked pair has to take the value 6. Hopefully I'm not muddying up the waters here. Number 6, in all of the rules above, the roles of the rows and columns can be reversed. Let me make sure you understand what I'm saying by that. If you look at this structure here, this rectangle, which is made up of the capital N's, you will note that in the rows, there are only two instances of the capital N in each case. And in each case, those capital N's share columns with the capital N's above them. So that's what lays out the pattern of our rectangle. Okay? Now let's take a look at an actual puzzle. Well, and somehow I've managed to misplace the puzzle. So let me call one up here and we'll restart it. And as we always do, our first move is to solve for the naked singles. And now we're just going to go through, that's too busy on the ones. We're going to go through and filter the search candidates looking for something that will allow us to solve something obvious. And here, this is what we're looking for here today. I'm going to mark out with these blue markers an X-wing. We've got an X-wing. In fact, we're employing the X-wing pattern as the first solving technique in this entire puzzle. And so you can see it meets our definition, but in this case, it's structured in columns rather than rows. How do I know that? Well, if you look here, you'll see that in the two columns that have the blue cells in them, there are only two instances of the search value 3. Okay? And so by definition then, this one exists in columns so that we'll do our eliminating in the rows. And it's always in the same rows of the pivot points of the X-wing. So in this case, it's the ones that we've colored with that blue color. So I'm going to go through and exclude threes. That's 1 3, 2 3s, 3 3s, 4 3s, 5 3s, 6 3s. We have eliminated 6 3s just from this one X-wing pattern. And now check this out. We can come along here and actually solve this hidden single for the value 3. Man, we have really done a job here of eliminating and solving just because we were able to recognize this simple little rectangle that was hiding in here among a whole bunch of other candidate lists. So hopefully that's helpful to you. Again, Phyllis, thanks for requesting the clarification. This, I hope, is helpful to everybody, and I would encourage all of you to continue to do that. If you run into something that's not clear, let me know. If you run into a puzzle that you're having trouble solving, send it to me, and I'll solve it, and I'll send it back. And if I think it's of general application, I'll send it out to everybody. So thanks for your time, and I'll look forward to talking to you all soon. Thank you. Bye.